You wake up, and you don't need breakfast. No hunger, no cooking, no struggle, just you and the sun. You step outside, stretch your arms toward the light, and within minutes, your body begins to hum. You can feel it, a deep biological charge, as if every cell is drinking pure light. For a moment, you think humanity has finally hacked the system. No more work, no more hunger, just endless energy straight from the sky. But every illusion has a price. Because what looks like freedom is just another kind of dependence. You've traded the knife and fork for the sunbeam. And soon, you'll realize that nothing on this planet, not even light itself, comes without cost. You see, evolution doesn't hand out miracles. It builds survivors. Every function in your body, every heartbeat, every blink, was purchased through struggle. If humans could photosynthesize, we'd need square meters of skin just to power a single thought. That's the truth. A single human brain devours about 20% of your daily energy intake, and sunlight simply isn't enough to feed it. We'd be walking solar panels, slow, green, sluggish. Intelligence would cost too much light. Movement, emotion, desire, all drained. So nature made a trade. Instead of sunlight, we crave struggle. We burn to grow. We hunger to evolve. And in that trade, in the endless cycle of wanting, we became human. Imagine dopamine as your body's internal sunlight. Every time you chase something, food, love, progress, you light up your inner circuitry. You earn that brightness, but in this photosynthetic world, you'd get dopamine for doing nothing. Stand in the sun. Get a hit? Repeat. The brain would adapt. The receptors would dull. And soon, the light that once filled you with joy would feel empty. That's how addiction works. Whether it's sugar, screens, or serotonin. Pleasure without effort always collapses into numbness. You'd see people lying motionless in parks for hours, faces blank, eyes huff, not resting, not awake, just endlessly charging, yet never satisfied, because energy without purpose isn't life. It's just existence. You'd start to notice it. People chasing the perfect light fix, crowded rooftops at noon. Influencers posting golden hadietto. Entire cities built facing the equator, all competing for sunlight like desperate plants. And the wealthy, they'd build sun towers, skyscrapers wrapped in mirrors, stealing the light from the streets below. Every revolution becomes a hierarchy. Even sunlight would become a currency. The office worker who sits by the window would glow. The one in the cubicle corner would fade. And slowly, the line between human and vegetation would blur. It wouldn't take long before someone monetizes it. They always do. Artificial sunlight. Capsules? UV membership plans. Sunlight tax credits for high productivity? The corporations would patent wavelengths. Governments would regulate brightness. And suddenly, something that once belonged to everyone now costs $9.99 a month. The irony, we'd call it progress. We already do it, don't we? We trade natural joy for digital light. We stare into glowing rectangles, begging them to feed us dopamine, just like sun addicts begging the sky for one more hit of energy. The difference? Our light isn't free. It costs our attention, our time, our lives. Then one day, the clouds roll in. Not a storm, not a winter, just a week without sunlight, and everything collapses. People grow weak, hospitals overflow with energy-deprived patients, fights erupt over UV lamps and tanning beds. A civilization built on sunlight meets its shadow. The strongest aren't the brightest anymore. They're the ones who can endure the darkness, because when the lights go out, your ability to suffer becomes your only power. Every comfort makes you soft. Every shortcut steals your strength. We thought we wanted light, but what we really needed was resistance. Here's the truth no one wants to hear. We weren't designed for constant comfort. We were engineered for conflict, internal and external. Plants survive through stillness. Humans survive through motion. We find meaning in pushing back against hunger, against gravity, against fear. If we photosynthesized, we'd lose our edge. No hunger, no ambition, no art. Just quiet green creatures. Content and empty. You don't become human by absorbing energy. You become human by transforming it, by taking pain and turning it into purpose, by facing struggle and creating meaning. That's what separates us from the plants, and that's why the easy path always ends in decay. So what do you do, my friend? When the world keeps offering shortcuts, you refuse them. You wake up and earn your energy the old way. Through motion, through discipline, through the slow burn of real work. Eat, move, sweat, build. Not because it's efficient, but because it's human. You stop chasing artificial light and learn to generate your own? That's what resilience really is. Not waiting for the sun to shine, but learning to glow in the dark. Because deep down, we were never meant to be plants. We were built to burn, to endure, to rise. So the next time someone says, "Wouldn't it be easier if we could live off sunlight?" Smile and tell them, maybe. But easies was never the point.